Right, over the last few weeks we've had some stickers come in, and the first one's from the Eddies. I don't know how far through I got with putting the Eddies one up there, but the bloody camera froze for some unknown reason. But it's pissed me off a bit. But yeah, with the Eddies, check Eddie's channel. He built a coaxial indicator and done a bloody fantastic job. He's got a lathe mill combo, and what he does on that's pretty darn good, because from what I understand, they're a good substitute for a mill when you haven't got a mill, but you can do some amazing stuff, and he proves that you can. I've not had anything to do with them, but what I've heard, that you know, if you're creative, you can do a lot on them. So yeah, check out the Eddies. Also, I had some stickers come in from I class him as an absolute legend over in Vietnam, and check out these. These are actually unbelievable. CàLem over in Vietnam, a true artist. I'm blown away every time I watch one of his videos. What he can't do, I'm bugged if I know. He just, whatever he puts his hand to, it just works. Even his drawing, like he's a friggin' artist. Seen him, I've watched him rebuild machines, making scrapers, like power scrapers, bloody making hydraulic presses, everything. He just does it, he just makes a lot, and whatever he touches, it works. Something that doesn't work for me, I know that. I normally touch stuff and the shit breaks. But this is an absolute, yeah, I'm just blown away with what CàLem can do. It's, yeah, he's a true machinist. Absolutely true machinist. So mate, you're going right in the middle. How good's that sticker? Like, he actually drew these up himself, and this was a gift he sent to me, and I was just blown away. And I'll show you what else he sent you in a minute, and put you up here on the top, mate, because that's where you're up on the top in my books. Look at that. Yeah, he even built his own envelopes. So what else he made and gifted to me was bottle top opener made out of titanium. This is a work of art. He made these, then he heated them and put that heat effect into it, and then sat there, I don't know how long it would have taken him, with wet and dry, and rubbed them all back. So you just get that effect on the, yeah, on the infill there. Mate, that there, yeah, this is never going to be used as a bottle opener, I can tell you. This is going on, yeah, in what I call the fancy cupboard inside. That's my cupboard, that stuff that I cherish, that's where it goes. So mate, I cannot thank you enough for this, CàLem. It's, mate, love the gift, and someday I hope I can repay you. So check out CàLem, mate. It's, yeah, check him out. You will not be disappointed with the style of work he does and the quality of work he does. So thanks very much, mate. Really appreciate it. Okay, so these are the bushes for the anchor pins for the shoes on an S-cam brake set up on a truck. These get pushed into a housing, the anchor pin goes in, and then the shoes clip over top of this, and then the S-cam's obviously on the other end of the shoe. So these wear out. So when you put a new set of shoes on, they come with it in the kit. They come with a new set of bushes. I've already made this tool up once before, but it's obviously grown legs and walked away with someone else. So I've got to make it up again for them. So it's 35mm on the OD, 32 on the ID. So it needs to be two tools made up, one to push these out and the other one to install the new ones. So pretty basic. This one here will be so it'll slide all the way through the housing to push the old one out. This one here will be so it'll push it in. Then I'll make up a handle, because well, that's the material we're going to use to make these two up. It'll have a hole through it. Machine this down a bit, clean it up, and it'll have a thread on it, and it'll go through the end of it. Just put a nut on the end of whichever tool you want to use. That's what we've got to do, and get it done pretty quick, because they can't find the one I've already made. We believe we know where it is. That's a different story, but they've got a couple of breaks they need to do, and they borrowed one, but the bloke needs it back in a bit of a hurry. So try and get this one made up, give it back to them, and then they can do their shit. $120 odd thou to come off that, so 60 thou a side. Might just change that insert, put a 0.4 radius in there, I think, so I can get a sharp edge. Going to take a light skim on this outside, so it will be a little bit further in the housing. It's 34.89. And outside that bush is 35. I'm happy with that. Anyway, that's that one done. Just got to bore a hole up the guts there now. So I'm going to put a 1/2 inch hole up the guts of this. That'll be where the handle comes through, and just put a nut on it to hold this one on, and you can take this one off obviously and put the installing tool on it. One part done. Make the other piece now the installing tool. Make it out of the same piece. And then that is that bit done-ski. That's the install tool. Just got to make the handle up now, so they can just put it, slide the handle through, do the nut up, smash it in, and be on their merry way. Rightio, this bit of rusty shit going to become the handle. Got no drawings on it, just going to wing it. It's going to reduce the size a bit. Then I'll spin it around and I'll machine the end down with the thread and everything on it to bolt this on the end of it. So it's a bit big at the moment. I think I should put a bit of rag down there to cover them ways while this rusty shit's coming off. One thing he did request was a knurl on this handle. Now this knurling tool has as good as had to dig. It's shit. Something I really have to do one day very soon is to make a new one. It's Yeah, she's not real crash hot. But we'll attempt to put a knurl on. I'll be damned. It actually worked. She's a bit hot. Oh, fuck that is. It worked. Oh, tool's a bit hot. Oh man, check that out. That's just a very, very cheap import knurling tool that I bought, shit, back before I even started doing YouTube. And I haven't been very kind to it, you could say. And it just never gives up. It's full of slop. It's fucking hot. It's full of slop. But it still leaves a reasonably good knurl. Wouldn't say it's a top-notch knurl, but it still leaves a knurl. Oh man, I feel sorry for it, to be honest. I just want to reduce the size of the end down here a little bit. I'm just going to cut into here a little bit and just trim that back a bit further. So I'm going to take this out now, spin it around, hold it here, and then put the features on the other end. Right, I've decided a bit of a change on this design a little bit on the run. I'm going to put both these pieces back in and put a recess in here, 3/4 of an inch wide. But when the handle goes in, the handle will actually register in that, just to make it a bit more rigid, I think. Probably a waste of time, but bugger it. So I've got a mark here. You can see that there, I've got a mark there I want to machine down to. By the time that goes on, and then the nut, a little bit in the washers probably. So. Yeah. Rightio, I've set up the threading tool now. I'm going to put a 1/2 by 20 TPI thread on here up to the end of the blue line. So I've set up here for a scratch pass. See what happens. Looks good. Close to the carrot now. Look at that. Good Mickey Mouse. Okay, I've got a little Sandvik boron bar in here. I was going to put that, what do you call it? Friggin' recess in there. There we have it. One in smacking too. Well, in the end that all turned out pretty good. That sounds alright, eh? Sounds nice. So this one is for locking the new ones in. Sorry, that one there's for knocking the old ones out. And this one is for smashing the new ones in. So it's got a shoulder here that can't go, yeah, can only go in as far as the housing. So thread turned out really nice. One thing I really enjoy doing is threading on the lathe. I don't know why, I just like it. So it's nice and positive. Yeah, should be a good thing. The only thing I'm a little bit concerned about is this handle might be a bit fat, but if it is, I can always machine it down. And the knurl, for that little shitty ass knurling tool, that actually turned out alright. It's pretty darn good. So, I don't know whether you can see it there or not. Yeah, turned out alright. His old mate's getting up it. Nice. Yeah, so that's another tool done for him, and they'll be happy with that. I know the mechanic, only a new mechanic there, nice bloke, doing a fantastic job. So yeah, he asked if I could make this up for him, and there was no drums at all. So easy job, quick and easy. So I can get that out to him now, and he can get on with doing his work. Anyway, thanks guys for sticking around. I know it was a pretty basic video, pretty basic machining, but someone might have got something out of it, and hopefully this one won't go missing in someone else's hands. Alright guys, see you all later.